Part 2 with Rudy Washington on YouTube Marketing Strategy focuses on a variety of questions for your customer. Who is your customer? In order to develop a smart YouTube marketing strategy, you're going to need to identify who your customers are. You simply can't just gun it and devise a marketing strategy based on random notions, as that will not provide you with any decent results. Developing a proper YouTube marketing strategy means you will have to identify who your customer is and then work on targeting them so you can get the most out of your video. How do you find out who your customer is and how do you target them? Here are a few ways in which we can find out who your customer is. How old is your customer? The age of your customer is the first thing you want to find out. What do you want to target? Children, teenagers, adults? These are important questions that will help you find out the age of your customers. Is your customer male or female? Next comes the gender of your customers. Are you going to target male consumers? Or are you going to target female consumers? This is actually based on the products and services that you're going to market, and you should know which gender that you would find more appealing in order to launch a successful YouTube marketing campaign. Is your customer single or are they married? This is another factor to really consider when you're finding out who your customer is, since single and married people have different preferences. They are based mainly on the type of lifestyle they lead, and we need to be absolutely certain that your customers are either going to be single or they're going to be married to find out which of your products that you will be able to sell to that demographic. Income level. There's no point in making a YouTube marketing strategy if you're not going to target the right customer. In order to make sure that your brand and products are a success, you need to know whether your consumers can afford the brand or your product. This means you need to find the income levels of your customers and then market your brand accordingly. Where does your customer live? The area in which your customer lives is very important as well, since it will have a direct impact on whether they have access to your products and services. There's no point in marketing a product which the consumer can't access in their hometown. This is why you need to find out exactly where your customer lives so you can market to them more effectively. Where does your customer shop? You also need to find out where does your customer prefer to shop. This will allow you to engage them much more easily. This will allow you to place your brand and products where you're certain they will find the most exposure and allows you to maximize your goals and objectives. No, it probably sounds like a simple one, but we want to know what our customers' hobbies are. We can find them. You should familiarize yourself with the hobbies of your customer, since this really gives you keen insight into their likes and dislikes, so you find out what kind of videos to make. Or how do your customers describe themselves is another one. The customer may have a different idea or perspective, and you need to satisfy each and every one of those customers in order to truly take advantage of this digital marketing culture on YouTube. How does your customer prefer to receive their information? This will allow you to properly channel your products and services and send the message you want to provide your customers in the right manner. Does your customer know where your company is? It is important that your customer have a decent idea of where your company is situated. This will allow them to properly identify the brand and will help you to benefit in terms of making the most out of your YouTube marketing strategy. And then the last one, which is the most obvious, right? Is your customer on YouTube? You'll need to find out whether your customer is on YouTube in order to make the most out of the marketing strategy. If they're not on the platform, you gotta figure it completely defeats the purpose of an entire YouTube marketing strategy.